Hey guys, Bryan here from Liquid Concepts. So today we're going to talk a little bit about how to dip shotgun stock. So what we've got here is we've got a Winchester SX3, and we're going to be doing them in the Realtree Timber. And so it's a new pattern that they've come out with, really great colors. It looks really good, very similar to the Bottomlands that is out as well. So a couple of different things on this is that because this is a 1 meter wide, it works really well because whenever we're laying all of our parts out, we can lay out our back buttstock back here and our front stock up here and have them right next to each other, and then that way it makes it a lot easier whenever we're getting everything ready to go on the film. So on this case right here, I've left a little bit of extra on this side over here as well as on this side. And then of course on this one we're actually going to roll it, and so by rolling this stock, that means that I'm going to have to flip this over like that, and then that way we know how much material that we're going to need. So in this case I'm actually only going to cut it halfway down, and so I'm going to start right here, cut it down there, and then once I know that I need this much, leave a little bit of extra, maybe an inch or two here, and then roll it over inch or two over here. That'll put us about right there, and then that's how much that we're going to be needing for this right here. Now the reason that we left a whole bunch of extra like that is so that way we can actually get our hands inside the film, come down in it with this, and then roll it on over. So let's go ahead, we're going to get this in the water and get started with it. Now of course the one thing is if you don't know already, test it first, get the water just like this, and just get it very just a little bit on your fingers, and then hold it just a few seconds, and the side that sticks to your finger just like this goes down on the water. So in this case the side that's on the table goes down on the water. So we'll go ahead and pick this up, lay it down in the water, and get started. So again, I like to just go corner to corner just like this, and then that way set that down just like that, and then we'll start our timer. So again, our timer is going to run at 60 seconds at 80 to 90 degrees. Right now we're running at about 85, so we're right in the middle of where we need to be at. So now that we've got all of our dividers in, even though I've got a little bit of water that came in right here, I'm not too worried about it because I still got plenty of room all the way around. So I'm going to grab some gloves on and then we'll get started. Now the one thing to remember is that whenever we're going down, we're actually going to be going down just like this right here, and so we're actually going to go at a little bit of an angle. So instead of going flat, I'm going to go at a little bit of an angle right here, come down in like that, and then roll it on back, and then continue all the way back around. So we've got our 60 seconds on the clock right there. Everything looks good on the film. We're going to go ahead and grab the activator. Now again, this is the Liquid Concepts activator, but you can use just about any activator that you want. The main thing is that you want to glass out the film all the way around, and of course you don't want any light spots to where it looks kind of faded or a little bit lighter, because then it won't stick. So we'll go ahead and spray this. Alright, so we'll check it. Looks like everything's glassed out really nice on this, and so you can probably see that there. Alright, so now again we're going to take this. Now again, we want this line towards the bottom, so we're going to come down into it just like this right here, come down and then stop, and then come down on the other side and then start rolling it. And then once we get to this point right here, we're going to come back around and then finish it off just like that. And so once we have that right there, we'll just slosh this around a little bit, move some of that film, and then we'll pull it right back out of the water. And that right there is the Realtree Timber film on the back side of a shotgun stock. So this came out really good. We're going to put it in the rinse station. Go ahead, get the front stock, and dip it as well. Okay, so now that we've got the rear stock dipped, now we're going to go ahead and move on to the front stock. So the front stock, we're actually going to do the exact same thing with it, just like we did with the rear. We're just going to roll it all the way around. So to measure out the film, we're going to do the same thing. we're gonna take this, start it right here, and then of course roll it on around. And so we're gonna give ourselves a little bit of extra just in case for any reason at all. And then now we have what we need to dip everything with. So we're gonna go ahead and leave this in here, this hook like this, mainly because whenever I'm dipping, I can hold this hook right here. And so as we go down and I go to spin it, I don't have my fingers in here like this. I can just grab a hold of this hook, and it makes it a lot easier to hold on to. And also whenever I go to hang it up in the rinse station, I can just hang it up just like that. Everything gets rinsed and everything's good to go. As well as whenever I go to paint it or clear coat it or anything like that, hook's already there and it's ready. So let's go ahead and grab this film, we'll put it in the water and get started. All right, so we got our film in the water, and mainly we want to go 60 seconds again, just like before, 80 to 90 degrees, and of course ours is sitting at 85, so we are good to go. So pretty much we're gonna pull our dividers in as tight as we can. There's a small little piece of trash on here, so we just kind of blew that out, and then now everything's ready to go. So I'm gonna grab some gloves and then we'll get started. So this one is going to be pretty similar to the other one. We're gonna start about something like this right here, and then we're just going to roll it on around. And again, I'm gonna be holding it right here on the hook, so then that way I have a really good, easy time to sit there and spin it all the way around. So we've got 60 seconds on the clock, and again, we're gonna be spraying the Liquid Concepts Activator. And then we just wanna make sure that we've got a nice glassed out look just like the other one. So all right, everything looks really good. So we're gonna start coming in at a little bit of an angle, just like this, towards the front of it. And then once we go in the front, then we're going to roll it just like this on around, and then let it drop back in just like that. And so by doing that, we're able to get all of this area in here with as much film as possible, as well as we've got a very good pattern all the way around the entire part. And so now all we got to do is rinse it. We'll do any minor touch-ups on it that's needed, and then now we're ready for clear coat. So we're going to go ahead, put it in the rinse station, and then get started. All right, so we got these out of the booth. We got them all clear coated again. We shot these with our flat clear. It's our MC600. If you have any questions about it, you can definitely check it in the link below. You know, I hope this has really helped you guys out on getting a camouflage on your actual shotgun stocks just like this. So if you have any questions or comments, definitely let us know. We'd love to hear from you. You can put them in the comments below. And even if you see any other videos or anything that you'd like to see extra, you know, definitely let us know. We'll try to get it on the next video, and that way that'll help you guys out. So also, if you have any questions about any of the materials that we've used, we're going to have them in the description below, so that way you can see exactly what we used, what films, what paints, primers, clears, everything, so you'll know exactly what to use on your project whenever you go to get a camouflage stock or any carbon fiber stock or anything like that. So I'm Bryan from Liquid Concepts, and we're making hydrographics great again. We'll see you guys next time.